Mordak, thank you for almost a year. Sunday night tea drinking. When you generate the def file for Pro Mods, it has a damage option. Chris is right, Jules. With Pro Mods, you can turn it on and off, but the downside is that only works when you're using Pro Mods. If you've got a mod, it'll work all the time. Is my track IO working? Yep. I just keep disabling it so I can lean over and drink tea. The founder of IKEA died today. Did he really? Wow. Turn the fines off in the settings. Yeah, that's only the fines though, isn't it? If it breaks the truck, then it's gonna keep stalling as well. He was 91, blimey. I bet he's a very rich man. Or was a very rich man. Rebecca Bloss Daisy. 1 second. Hello Paul, sorry it's been a while. First week off since working over Christmas. Wow. Christmas, New Year evening. Your fantastic streams. Love watching Subnautica live. Did you know there was a cuttlefish in Subnautica cuddles your hand? I can't believe it's almost 2 years. We'll love. Rebecca, thank you very much for almost 2 years support. I'm sorry you've not had any time off. That sucks. And the cuttlefish, Rebecca, I was lucky enough to find 2. So one of them we set off wandering around the base, and the other one we put inside the rocket when we took off. You're right, I do need fuel. I just hope there's a fuel station down the road. Hammock on Roy, thank you for 33 months. Happy trucking, Paul. Thank you, Hammock. Not having much luck with the fuel stations here. I think I may have just passed one. Oh boy. There's one here. I think we should make that. Are you going to do a hardcore, run to a hardcore mod for Subnautica? Nah. I don't think I can focus another like 40 plus hours, you know, on the channel when there's other things that I need to be doing. I mean, I love Subnautica, but we've done the story and I really enjoyed it, and that's enough for me. When the DLC comes out, I'll hit it, absolutely. But then when the next segment of The Long Dark comes out, I'll hit that as well. You're almost out of fuel. The Kamaz. Now with stop-start technology.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Shelby, thank you for 3 years. Worst time gone. Yachts 4 around the corner. Still going strong. Congrats, Paul. Shelby, thank you for 3 years, sir. Appreciate the support, Shelby. Well, the good thing about the Long Dark is you can play it in story mode or sandbox mode, which is kind of cool. Like Subnautica, you can only play it in story mode effectively. I mean, you could just get in there and mess about, sandboxy style. But I just think they've made... Oh, they just need to make an MP version of it. It's got such good stuff. They just make it more survivally and add some multiplayer, and it would be an absolute riot to play. Time to play short shift bingo, you mean? I don't know, Dave. It depends. Oh, not another red light. Come on. Need to keep the momentum going. No, 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 no. I just swallowed a car. I just swallowed a car. With my commands. No, I'm giving birth to a car. I'm giving birth. It hurts. There we go. Now get a move on. Oh, dude. You need to get going. Why is that my fault? Can you just move already? Thank you. Nom nom. If I run out of fuel, it was that car's fault. Just saying. Let me check my fuel status. We've got 100 litres. Can't believe I got fined. I'm an army truck. I have right of way. It's a boy. How did the car taste? Tasted a bit like Renault. Yeah, that was weird, Mustang. Like, I didn't get fined for the first hit, but then I reversed, hit it again, and then got fined. Oh my god, these lights. I thought the fuel station was a lot nearer. It could have been actually Captain Flint. It could well be that I reversed into a car, I don't know. 0% damage though. That's the power of the Kamaz. Ryan Travis, hello, Squirrel, joke's on you. Best Buy honoured my warranty and I won't have to pay a dime, no matter what the problem. What? Yeah, piece of cake. There was never any doubt. Nope, Smithy, we got it. Man, where can you buy diesel at this price? I really want to go there. Have you swapped insurance details? This is Russia. It's not how you deal with these things. Most people aren't insured. We swapped phone numbers. I just changed a digit though. Artie Jensen, thank you for 30 months. Do you, despite it being a truck sim, enjoy driving cars in ETS? I never drive cars in ETS. I don't see the point, John, in driving a car in a Euro truck sim. I drive cars in GTA. Much more fun. Mokba. My friends thinks you hacked the game to get that much money. Well, he's wrong. I have had this profile for just a shade over 4 years. Oh, I can't be bothered with that. How well do I know Cyrillic? That's how much Cyrillic I know. That stadium's from Cardiff. Those Russians. They stole that stadium when nobody was looking. Okay, no streams. I'll check later. Where are we delivering this? Well, it's random whether you get a ticket or not. Like, whenever you run a red light, in the early days, you would always get a fine. And then they changed it so that it's random. That's a nice view by the river. How realistic do you want the in-game economy, truck guy? I think that depends on how realistic the... It's only one part of the whole game, let me put it that way. Like, there's no point having a realistic economy, like super realistic economy, if you're gonna get things like AI cars doing stupid things and you're getting fined 1,200 euros. Because the way this game works, like, when you start this game and you've got no money and you've just got a load of loans and you're getting paid 3,000 or 4,000 euros for one job, a fine can take like a quarter of your money, easily. And that's why it's hard to get going in the early days. Like, the early game in this game is tricky, and then the mid game it starts to pick up pace, and then the end game is non-existent, because once you've got like 100 people working for you, money is just rolling in at a ridiculous rate of knots. None of your staff go off sick, none of their trucks ever break down, nothing needs repairing, replacing, there's no maintenance on them. You're just raking profit, and that's why I've got, what is it, 738 million. So, which is stupid, right? But equally, I don't want to have like a hardcore economy and not be able to, you know, I want it to be difficult, but I don't want it to be impossible, because the rest of the game is just not kind of up to scratch. Let me put it that way. So you can't just make one part of a game hardcore. It just doesn't work. The rest of it is out of balance. You wouldn't mind going to Moscow? I'd like to see Moscow. Facepalmed hard. I only just followed you on Twitch while being subbed to you on YouTube for 3.5 years. No problem, John. Well, you found me. You'd like to start a game in debt and build your company up. I would like it to be like an old game called Ports of Call. I would like it to be like that, where you start off with a very old truck. Unreliable truck that breaks down, but somehow you make it work and then you get yourself a better truck. You know, build my way up that way. I don't necessarily want to start in debt. I mean, you could start off with a loan and a rubbish truck. That would be fun. But it depends what kind of game you're trying to create. They're obviously not trying to create a game with that level of management in it. Stephen Schofield, thank you for the resume. There's not really an exciting game in 2018, is there? Subnautica was good. I don't know, I can't... Yes, there are some games in 2018. I did make a list at one point. There are some good things coming out in 2018. Maybe start with an old van. Stephen Schofield, thank you for the resume. Moscow is large in Rust map. Yep. Well, Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be an awesome game, but I think it's console only initially, isn't it? Most likely. There'll be a free Mudrunner DLC. What is the DLC? Vodafone adverts? Wow. Am I going to do the 11-kilometer trip across Russia? The what? The London DLC for OMSI 2? Matroshka, are you actually still waiting for that? Oh, wow. I gave up on that one a long time ago. That's just vaporware, that is. It's coming out. Oh, we got problems. No, it's coming out. It's definitely coming out. Oh, we got some problems. No, it's definitely coming out now. We got some problems. It's not like it's a massive project. Mudrunner will get a new map and 3 new vehicles. Nice. That looks really cool. You'd love an open world type game. You're playing Witcher 3. Zarek, I think Witcher 3 with the DLC apparently is supposed to be like a really, really good story. But very, very long. You're talking, what, 100 to 200 hours or something? Just insane amounts of content. The devs from OMSI 2 split a long time ago. One of them's now working on the Lotus project. You think the next GTA were 2019, 2020? Well, like, even if it is, it'll be console first again. Is it me or is that wheel floating? You get G25 soon. Nice. The next GTA turns out like GTA Online, I'll be far from it. Well, I don't know. I mean, this year, Rockstar's going to focus on Red Dead Redemption, aren't they? For sure. Maybe next year or the year after, you could be looking at GTA. And they're doing a pretty good job of keep dropping content and monetizing GTA, I know that. Does Rosmat work without pro mods? Yep. And it works with it. It comes with a little readme file. It works with pro mods, it works with TSM, it works with MHA Pro, and something else. What is it called? Oh, Russian Open Space. I think it's Open Spaces or something. Good night, Mark Sterling. Have a good one. The Sun reported rumours of GTA 6 in 2020. Yeah, but the thing is, Fortuner, it's an easy bet, isn't it? Because if you're wrong, nobody's going to remember. Like, by the time we get to 2020, nobody is going to go, do you remember when the Sun predicted that we'd have a GTA back in 2018? Well, they were wrong. Like, nobody's going to say that. And the fact is, if you're playing the odds, 2020 is probably not a bad bet. So the chances are they're going to be right. So it's just easy to say that. They've been indicating for about a mile, these guys. I'm moving out of the way, I don't trust them. No, I still don't trust them. GTA Online is a grind for some money. Yeah, well, it's meant to be. Because they want you to spend real money, that's the whole point. Look, discounted currency packs. New cars. That's the whole thing. I think they should make the next GTA just have, like, it should have a cracking story again, like it always should, and a great online experience, but they should also focus it so that it makes it really easy to do RP stuff. because that's just super popular. And if they would make it RP stuff built into the game, you know, make it a lot easier, they'd make a killing. Trauma, thank you for the 100 bits. Just bought tickets for Truckfest Peterborough. GG. Hopefully Scania lover. I've got to focus on the SCS videos and I've got to focus on my flying exams. But hopefully I can sneak a video in there somewhere. You still waiting on the SCS coach then? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to that. I guess they just deprioritized the whole thing. Cloverleaf interchanges in the UK. No, I don't think there are any, Sven. I've never... I don't think I've ever seen one. You don't tend to get motorways that cross over, Sven. That's the thing. Motorways kind of merge or join or fork off from each other, but they don't tend to cross over to warrant a cloverleaf. So I don't think we do, if I'm honest. I'm not saying I know all the junctions in the UK, but I don't think we have one. GTA 6 might be out on the new PS Xbox console. Nah, they'll do what they did last time, Chris. New money for old rope. They'll sell it on the current gen, and then they'll sell it on the next gen, and then they'll sell it on PC. There's a cloverleaf in Scotland, Nessie. We'll tell Sven where it is. There's a cloverleaf junction in the A14 in Cambridge. What, a motorway, Bonzo? Well, if you know where they are, let Sven know. The M4, M5 interchange of different interchanges in the US. North of Bristol is a cloverleaf. Yeah, you tend to get a lot of roundabout junctions at motorways. John's the M11 to the A14. I guess I've been there, Bonzo. I go up the M11 and down the A14 quite a bit. I've never seen that junction. TV is rubbish apart from sport. That's not true, Zarak. That's just not true. The A14 one is a half cloverleaf with lots of splits, and the M4, M5 is a 4-level stack. Well, Chris, I mean, PC gaming went through a dark period about, what, 8-10 years ago when consoles looked like they were taking over, but it came out the other side. And PC gaming is definitely, you know, huge now. I mean, certainly, I think it's fair to say that, like, Twitch and esports are fairly dominated by PC gaming. Cloverleaf and Redditch, no idea. I'm not saying that's not true, Zarak. YouTube and Twitch have got great stuff on it, but it's not fair to say that the only thing on TV worth watching is sport. Why did PC Game recover? I don't really know why it recovered. I think a lot of it was to do with that consoles had like a 5-year release cycle, and so that allowed PC gaming technology to like considerably pull a gap between like what you can do on PC and what you could do on the current generation of console, the gap would increase over the years to the point where it would just look a bit silly. But obviously now they're trying to shorten that release cycle on console, aren't they? They're trying to do like an interim version of the console, which kind of boosts it. So they're going for like a 2 to 3 year cycle. But even so, that allowed PC games to just go to the moon. I mean, the graphics cards you can get on PC, you never get that in a console. Even when a new console comes out, it's always like a generation behind the current PC. Because the console has to hit a price bracket. Whereas the PC, the card can be more than the entire console. Majaffo, thank you for 16 months that time again. For now, keep up the good work. Thank you, Majaffo. Hope you're well.
Oh, yeah.
Fatty, my lord, curtains. Don't ask. Don't ask, Fatty. Don't ask. Did the hate for curtains originate from the pain in your teeth now that your braces are gone? If so, put the braces back in. Curtains, I agree. Fatty, you should see what I've done with the inside. Look. I mean, really? It's a Russian truck. Well, the Steam definitely helps. Like, digital delivery of software definitely helped, but it wasn't the reason for the recovery, because people were still buying games from the shop in a box, you know, so. As the age of the players in the MP consoles. Yeah, but, you know, console is still a huge platform, and there's always kids coming through that are growing up. What do I think about 4K gaming? I don't know, like I said before, I think 1440 is the sweet spot. But people make a big deal out of 4K. Unless your screen gets like big, you don't even notice, quite frankly. 4K is nice, but 4K gaming, I think I'd rather have the frame rates than the resolution, really. I'd rather have solid frames. Oh my god, what's going on? I would rather have 1440 at like 120 FPS than I would 4K at 60. Let me put it that way. What on earth is that? I just drove through a tree. However, that monitor that I reviewed, that ultra wide, oh my god. I don't use that. I can't use that, but I use it for video editing and it is amazing. It's great for gaming on if you're not recording and streaming, but video editing, stuff like that, you get such a wide timeline. It's unbelievable. So stuff like that is really cool. But if you want to stream or record for YouTube and stuff, then ultra wides are no good. If you're just gaming though, they're brilliant. I don't know who put that tree though. Is the difference between 120 and 60 FPS really visible? Sven, if you're playing a shooter, the difference between 120 and 60 is massive. It's tangible. Trust me, it is a thing. It really is a thing. So much so that like these competitive esports players, they always want, if there's a 144, they want the 144. If there's a 180 FPS, they want the 180 FPS. If there's a 200, they want the 200. They don't want to ever risk there being a chance that they will not have an advantage. But certainly between 60 and 120, yes. Between 120 and 144, no. The Russians do love to grow trees in the middle of the road. Taking advantage of the all the bits of land they can. It's fertile ground, tarmac, you know. Staplehurst Transit. There's a lot of British trailers here. Good night, Code 4. Well, the other thing about 4K monitor as well is if you've got more than one monitor, you're basically going to have to change all of them, because if you get one 4K monitor and then put it next to like a 1080, it's such a pain. When you drag something from one desktop to another, it shrinks or grows. It's really, really annoying. Like if you've got two screens, you'll want them both to be the same res. Witcher 3 in 4K is gorgeous, Dave. Yeah, but you can run Witcher 3 at 60 FPS, can't you, you know? It's not a problem. What are we hauling? A BTR. That camo commands the way. It matches quite nicely. It's pretty good. The only slight issue is the trailer's a bit too clean. If the trailer was not this clean, it would be absolutely bang on. $4K for VR is a huge difference. How are you going to get the how are you going to get 4K at solid 60 in both eyepieces though, Gandalf? Because if those frame rates drop, that's when you start feeling a bit ill. Scottish Sonic, thank you for the host. I do play with the steering wheel, yes. New town discovered. Bet you wouldn't notice it's 4K on a mobile corner. It depends. It's unlikely, because, you know, it depends on the pixel density. Yep, I got forced to do a Windows update before the stream, Matty, and it basically reset my audio devices and broke my webcam. So that was GG. Because Windows. Oh god, I did not see you. That looks like Pripyat. It's amazing. I think the van must have just been behind the mirror. Well, Sven, I've learnt to bully the AI in this game. It seems to be the best way to get what you want. They ignore you, you ignore them. Thromorden, thank you for the resume. Welcome back. Why do they want it? Trailer right in between true box trailers. I mean, seriously, there's all this space over here. Outrageous. Can't see out the wind out the mirror, so I've no idea if we're going to hit that wall. See you, Joshua. Last time we had a trailer this long, the axle was steering at the back. Completely alters it. I think they're hiding it in between the trailers. That's what's going on here. They're basically hiding it. Wasn't late this time. Yay!
Welcome back.
McGullick, thank you very much for the resume. No, I said I'll look after the stream, Cole. Uh-oh, wrong one. Let's see what jobs we've got. I think we've got time for one more job today. Never been to here. Oh, hello. A ventilation shaft. It's going to have to be that. That's amazing. Look at that. Perfect job. Yeah, I'm not checking Twitter while I'm streaming. I'll check later. I think it's from here. It's perfect. Is it an urgent delivery? I didn't actually check. That doesn't count. It really turns up. Crunch. There you go. That's okay. You're right, that didn't sound good. Doesn't actually tell me if it's urgent or not. Welcome back, Matroshka. PT Tech has gifted a sub to Jan's Outlook. Jan's Outlook, remember to thank PC Tech. And welcome to the house and PC Tech. Thank you very much. And even Joe Williams. Will you kill Timo and his massive car on his bike now? I don't know. Oh, you can now kill him. Gotcha. You can also die from being stung by a wasp though, can't you? Shouldn't I reroute? I should probably have a look at the route. I think the only thing we need to do is go that way. Can we read it next week, maybe, Sven? About the Tregion map? Or does it have to happen this week? Squirrel, why squirrel? Well, color cubes, why color cubes? Well, I'll give you time to write it, Sven. And then I'll give me time to read it. He died by watching TV in my summer car. That must have taken a long time. Well, just post it to me, Sven, then. Thank you, Jesper. Alright, Sven. Zomdog, thank you very much for the resume, Zomdog. Oh, I love these early morning skies, are so nice. You get a job and more of a story from the Kill You guy now. Moving his stuff to his new place after being kicked out of his house. Seems he wants to make my summer car unplayable. I think so, being taught. at that view. It's gorgeous. It just looks cold. I mean, it really just looks cold. Still can't sub yet, Aiden. No problem. Why do you make it unplayable? Because I think he's doing it as a kind of, I think it's like a warped experiment. He's basically wondering, what can I keep adding to the game? And people will just keep playing it. Thank you very much, Get Fresh. Appreciate that. What's that speed limit? Is that 60? But that resolution, it's like an 80. As if. WVU. Mountain Men. 16 months. Thanks for a great stream today. Recovering from having my wisdom teeth out. You're the best. Oh, dude. I've had that done. Actually, no, I haven't had my eye teeth removed. I had to cut the roof of my mouth open and take the teeth out before they came out. Good fun. Mr. Rose, thank you for 33 months. And Native Void, thank you for the resume. Yeah, they're a bit too strong, aren't they, though, Heyman? I think it's because I dialed it up last week. Have a look. Yeah, that's why.
Welcome back.
Because last week we had that weird physics mod, and it made the brakes like cheese.